I'm not gonna beat around the bush here with some fancy metaphor or question. The Rarity Collection 2 is by far the most disappointing Yu-Gi-Oh product of 2024, and it's not even close. That doesn't make it the worst product of the year, but it's very disappointing. If you don't know, the Rarity Collection sets are basically reprint sets, either making expensive cards easier to obtain or releasing some classic cards in a new shiny rarity. The first Rarity Collection is considered one of the greatest products ever released in the TCG. This set gave us affordable reprints of Droplet, Prosperity, Borreload Savage Dragon, Triple Tactics Talent, and Evenly Matched, all in one set and all in different rarities. So if you wanted to play a super shiny Ash, you could do that, but if you just wanted to afford all of these staples, the different rarities meant one of them was going to be the cheapest. The set also gave good reprints for a ton of different archetypes over the last few years. Eldritch, Galaxy, Crusadia, all of these got a high rarity printing for those who want it. We even got some real old cards for alternative formats like Dark Law and Change of Heart. This set had appeal for anyone interested in buying Yu-Gi-Oh cards. It brought Yu-Gi-Oh to one of its most affordable times in a while, and things were finally looking up for the budget player. Fast forward to May 2024, oh my god, we are halfway through the year already. And it's fair to say Yu-Gi-Oh isn't affordable at the meta level. Snake Eyes still costs almost $800 to play. Voiceless Voice is $500, and even decks that are supposed to be low rarity like Tempai are all jacked up because they need a card like Trident Dragon and Raging Phoenix. And the cherry on top, even if you aren't playing one of these meta strategies, most really benefit from an SP Little Knight. So when Rarity Collection 2 was announced, myself as well as plenty other people in the Yu-Gi-Oh community expected to see some strong reprints like the last one. Box breaks were released a few days ago, and what the hell is this? I looked over this list and TCG Player for like an hour or two trying to find a single money card they've reprinted for the good of the community, and most of them prior to the set's announcement weren't that expensive except for like one or two. Instead, we get mediocre staples like Ultimate Slayer and Econ, cards that can be picked up for dirt cheap. The boss monsters available are either dated or reprinted to hell. Borland peaked a whole $1 in its lifetime. Why would I be excited about that? Now, it's not all bad. I guess Pearly was kind of expensive, so reprinting it is a good thing to do. I'll give them that. The access code reprint is probably the best one in the entire set, and I'm glad now every duelist can probably afford one. It's an essential card in a majority of decks. But most of this set consists of cards that were already unimpressive when they didn't have to be. Here is how I would improve the set. This idea might be a bit controversial, but if you hear me out, it might make sense. Reprint good cards. Instead of Aluber, give us Quem, one of Branded's last money cards. Give us a reprint of Triple Tactics Thrust. Give us some of the Snake Eyes cards. Agov released in October. Surely they can give us a reprint of some of these cards. What about older staples like Fenrir? Kashtira is still a playable strategy, and it should have been included because you run Fenrir in anything you can if you'd like. Hell, even the anime reprints, I could go on and on about cards that should have taken reprint priority over goddamn polymerization. Honestly, even the alt format reprints aren't amazing. We could have gotten Substitute reprint instead of another Raikou. Oh, but if you're enjoying the video so far, please consider to like and subscribe. We are on the road to 5K. Now, obviously, business-wise, it would not behoove Konami to include all the things I've mentioned here. I get that. They need to balance out products in each set to make each one have some kind of value. And this set does have some interesting cards in it. Reprinting some of the Light Sworns, the Rescue cards, and Solemns are good for alternative formats and even the modern day. But as a whole, Konami shows time and time again how incompetent they are at balancing sets. We get mainline sets full of expensive game warping cards every few months, but every time a side set comes out, there's a good chance it's not even worth the cardboard it was printed on. And this is no different. It's obvious this is a quick cash grab by Konami to use the name Rarity Collection, which got a lot of goodwill here to reprint some mediocre cards. And if you are in the market for any of these cards, they will be in a few cool rarities they weren't before, and that's genuinely cool, because the actual design of Rarity Collection is genius. I just wish it was even half as good as the first one we got. This is the stark difference between how the TCG handles products and OCG. A few weeks ago I went over the Tactical Tridex, a $7 product that guaranteed you a competent strategy alongside about $100 worth of reprints, like Ash, Talents, and Thrust. In Japan, there are a lot more popular collectible card games and toys, so Konami has to actually incentivize players with good value products and reprints to play their mess of a game. Here in America, card games just aren't popular enough for major companies to give a damn. It is nearly nearly impossible to break into the industry with a new card game unless you are literally Disney itself, so the major three really don't have to try too hard to appeal to their players. It's why we have those awful $1,000 platinum blue eyes that hold no real value. It's why Wizard of the Coast made a $1,000 pack full of cards you can't even play. It's why Pokemon cards are seen more as a scalping market than a game to play. This video is going a bit off the rails, but I want to make it clear I strongly recommend you to not buy Rarity Collection 2. It is legit the most disappointing Yu-Gi-Oh product I have seen in a long time. It's not the worst product ever released, I want to be clear, but if we accept Konami brazenly reducing the quality of their best reprint set, it can only get worse for us TCG players. But what do you think? Is there a card you really want to see from this set? Let me know, comment below. Thank you all for watching, please like and subscribe. This is BreadBoyWeeb, signing out.